So today I'm going to introduce you to my good friend Roberto. Can you say hi to the audience for us, Roberto? How are you feeling today? Good. You gonna help me out with my tutorial? How about if I give you $5? Well then, without further ado, let us begin. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is how to move the arms. Now, when you're moving the arms, you're just going to move them half an inch, just like I showed in my first tutorial. And you're just going to move it little by little. And you'll notice that as I'm moving this arm, it starts to fall a little bit. Now, in order to prevent that from happening, you got to make sure that when you're moving the arm, you're moving it at the uppermost part of the arm, like there. So you gotta make sure you don't move it from the hand. It always has to be from the top, and that way it'll more or less prevent the arm from starting to fall down as soon as you move it. Okay, so now I want to show you how to make them walk. So you have to make sure they have really flat feet, basically. If your action figure, if your clay model does not have flat feet, they're gonna fall down as soon as you start making them walk. So when you're moving the character to walk, you're gonna move, say, the left foot forward just a little bit, about half an inch, and then you're gonna move the arms accordingly. So you're gonna move the right arm forward, you're gonna move the left arm, you're gonna move it backward. So if you're moving the left foot, you're gonna move the right arm forward. So I'm gonna move the left foot there, and move the right arm and the left arm, and I'm going to move him again about half an inch each time, and you'll notice how he starts to swing his right arm forward and his left hand backward. So we start with the other foot, we're just going to do the opposite. So I'm moving the right foot, I'm going to move the right arm back, and I move the left arm forward, and so on and so forth. So basically the arm that is opposite the foot that's moving is going to be moving along with the foot forward. Now, when you're moving your character, you got to make sure you always prop him up, because he might start to fall down, and you got to make sure he's facing wherever he's moving. If his face starts like looking the other way, it's going to look bad. Now, this is very basic, but it'll help a lot with both clay models and also work with action figures. So this is how you start. When you have a punch and you want to make them punch, most people, they'll just move the arm about half an inch like towards whatever their victim is. So if he's moving it like that, he's just going to be moving his arm. But that's not how we punch. When we punch, we use our whole body. So if you want your action figure to punch, or your clay model to punch, you're going to want to move his whole body. So as you're moving it, you move the body, and then you move the arm. You move the body, move the arm, and so on and so forth. And that way it actually looks like your figure is going to throw a punch. And that's key. That'll apply to almost anything that you're animating. That whole motion of just punching, it'll look far more convincing in a fight. Roberto, you did a fantastic job. Take a bow.